Hello, kids. How are we doing today? Long time no see. I hope everybody is well. I'm so tired. Let's start there. I'm like ridiculously tired. And the last few times I tried to record a video, this is what happened. Insert clip here. So I had to take a petit break. That's French for small. From filming or / editing. I don't know, from the whole thing. Just kaput. In the cup today, spring water sourced at BBL Spring. That's hilarious. Is water and vitamin C because I'm feeling super tired recently. But today we are here to talk about, I feel like I need to be standing for this, but I'm just going to continue like this. Today we are here to talk about the great lock-in of October to December. Q4. This is, firstly to say that Q4 starts 1st of October. So for those of you amongst us who thought it started 1st of September or celebrated Q4 at the beginning of 1st of September, I want to let you know that you've been forgiven for that gross mistake. But there is nothing like the lock-in of the early winter. Like, it's becoming cold. You're staying in more. You're thinking ahead to the new year. You're thinking about how you're going to rebrand, what you want to do, like all these things. Summer has finally finished. Like, summer really, really is over end of September, at least for me. Some people believe that summer ends at Halloween, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I need everybody to get a grip. But yeah, like, we are locking in a serious way, and I'm so excited. I've been flirting with a lock-in for the past 2 weeks now since I got settled back in Paris. Like, I took a couple of days, took a beat to relax, but then I've been flirting with a lock-in. I did 1,000 versions of my CV. That's a lie. I did 3 or 4, because I wanted to apply to 4/3 different buckets of types of jobs. So I did that. I shipped off all the applications. And then what else did I do in that time? I did precisely 1 workout last week. I'm aiming to do another one today, hence my sporty spice attire. And then I just got a lot of clarity on what I want to do in the short to medium term. And a long story short, I started a business, y'all. I started a business. Like, this is not a drill. It's kind of also not funny. Like, I feel like a lot of people glamorize entrepreneurship. I have never done that. I have never craved the entrepreneurial journey. I have never really wanted to own my own business. I kind of knew it would happen eventually, but not like this. Like, I just have so many ideas that are for me to execute. And the last one that I had was such low hanging fruit that I was like, this needs to be done. I'm going to pitch it to a company. And then I'm going to basically build it for them and sell it to them at the end. And the more I thought about it, I was just like, that's such a lazy approach, because you can do this thing yourself and it'll probably be better. And if there's one thing I've learned from life and just listening and being someone who pays attention, is there's nothing better than ownership over your own ideas. And so I've sort of had this and I feel very equipped to do it, right? I feel like with me, I've always been someone who needed the backing for me to be convinced that I can do something. I don't need external, oh yeah, we think you can do that, though more times than not. Everyone's yeah, you're more than qualified to do that. But for me, I'm not someone who, my sister, will just figure it out on the way. No. I need a little training. I need a little certificate. I need a little, in my case, a little MBA, a little experience into, the new thing that I want to do, or something that certifies that I'm qualified to do it. And I was like, baby, you have all of that and more. What exactly are you waiting for? You have all of that and more. You have the idea. Like, this idea is so doable that it's like, you can't outrun your destiny of this entrepreneurial journey. You've tried with the other two ideas that I have. I'm trying not to actually go right ahead and say the ideas, because for sure there will be a BTS of me doing a video when each one comes out and be like, hey, this is the journey of how we go here. And some of the ideas are actually already out there in the world, in terms of like, I've done similar things to them or spoken about them before, and others are brand new. But the point of this is to bring people on the journey. So as we are right now, I've set up the business. I've done the legal side of it. I'm trying to do like the finance side of it. I'm trying to speak to people. I'm basically trying to do all the boring systemic stuff so that later on I don't have to pay the price of it. Like, okay, if you don't have a business account, then you have to be keeping all your invoices in separate places. Like, let's actually just get it organized from jump. I need to speak to a lawyer. I need to speak to a tech consultant. And so I basically had entrepreneurship like thrust upon me, and I really need to lock in. Like, lock in. And so yeah, it's really exciting. It's really new. I'm doing a business plan this week. I'm going to get that done. I have 2 pitches that I want to pitch for like potential clients for the other 2 ideas. And so it's very new and very exciting, and it requires a discipline that like I don't have, to be quite frank. I think I'm very motivated. So when I have the motivation to do things, I'm like, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. But then I don't have the discipline to like still get up and act when I don't have motivation. So today I've been so tired. I've seriously lacked motivation. All I've done is listen to Iswis and watch TV, and I'm like, okay, eventually I'll get the motivation to cook. And once I cook, I'll have energy to work, which includes like this video and stuff. So I'm working on my discipline. I'm working on, just a whole bevy of things that are new and unfamiliar. Like, I'm like, oh, I need to do a 3-year financial plan. Eek! Like, what do you mean there's nobody else to do this for me? I could hire someone, but again, that would be lazy, because like I literally can do it. It's like I just need to sit down and apply myself for a few hours. I built a website in like 2 days, and it's good. It's good. And so yeah, I'm looking in that perspective. Fitness wise, honestly, I don't have it in my heart to lock in. Like, that's my truth. That is my truth. But the way the cookie crumbles is that when I get super busy and like a little stressed, my mental health, it doesn't start getting rocky, but like when I get busy, I mean like busy, I have to work out for my mental. So I feel like that will just come into play, because I'm about to be busy AF. Because I'm in the spirit of creating opportunities for myself. One of which is like, I'm really trying to, like I said, learn more about the African fashion, Nigerian fashion landscape. So I'm like, okay, Lagos Fashion Week is coming up. I need to be there. I'm basically going to volunteer my service and be like, hey, does anybody need help? I need to be on ground so I can learn, so I can network, so I can do this. So when you see me there, just know that it's part of the great lock-in of Q4. And as my friend Wangari said, we are ready to see results. Romantically, we're locking in because I promised my friend I'd try the dating apps. I don't believe in dating apps in general, especially for Black women. I just think the likelihood of it working out in your favor is lesser than your white counterparts. And I think there's data to like support this. Hello friends, sorry to bring you an interruption in your scheduled viewing, but as you will be able to tell shortly, I had a problem with my camera whereby I didn't know that it was, well, essentially my laptop locked, and I didn't know that that would mean that the recording didn't stop, but it went blurry. And I chose not to re-record that just because I just don't think it'll be the same. So instead, I'm issuing an apology. Now I know for next time it won't happen again. and I'm gonna try and keep you entertained with all sorts of visuals during this 6 or so minutes. I know 6 minutes is a long time. The 6 or so minutes where there is no video, but there is audio, and the audio is good and entertaining. So please finish the video. Lots of love. But I tried Hinge, like 2 years ago? That was actually a very scary time. And this was in the UK, so double scare. Yeah, safe to say I did not find the love of my life there. But my friend was like, oh, try Raya. And I was like, okay, fine. So I've applied. I'm waiting to get in. In the meantime, I was like, do you know what? I don't care which app it is. It's just more the low-hanging fruit of putting effort towards this. Because I was also like, I'm actually also not trying to be outside. Like, I love my couch. I love my house. I love my home. I go outside predominantly for sustenance. Like, the thing that gets me outside of my house at least once a day is, oh my gosh, I need like this snack, or I need food, I need whatever. Yesterday I went for a drink at a bar. My friend was like, how was it? I was like, empty. It was a Tuesday. And she was like, yeah, that's why we need to go out on the weekends. I was like, but yesterday was when I had the urge to go out. And people who are like, oh, it's a numbers game, you need to stay out. I was like, I do not enjoy being outside. So it'll be horrible for me to consistently be going on weekends in the hopes that maybe off chance I meet somebody. Like, why is he not in the spaces that I'm at? The problem is the spaces that I'm at is my house. So I don't know what the solution is to that. I need to go out more, but to places I actually want to be in, not nighttime stuff all the time. Anyways, the point being that I was like, it's less so about me having faith in the apps, but more so about like advancing my efforts in this area past being alive and being on Instagram. And asking people, if you know someone, just let me know. So I've given it 30 days. We are currently on day 1. It's the great lock-in of Q4. So I'm giving it 30 days on Hinge. If Raya happens to accept me during that time, I will be on that platform for, I don't know, 2 days. If it's 2 days before the 30 days, if they accept me tomorrow, 29 days. Let's see how that cookie crumbles. And then I think the most important lock-in of this Q4 is coming back to myself. Q vulnerable music. Realization maybe like 3 weeks ago, a month ago now, that the world had really hardened me. It's so funny because obviously I actually started this YouTube like 2 years ago. And one of the videos I was like, I must do this, was titled To the Girls That Love Loudly. So the girls that are like super expressive with their love, super loving, OTT with their love, people can really feel it, show up, show out for the people that they love, are consistent in it, are good at doing it, enjoy doing it. And I was like, okay, yeah, now that I'm in the rhythm of filming, let me film this video. Like, let me film To the Girls That Love Loudly. And I was like, girl, you're not that person anymore. Like, you have nothing to say apart from how to get out of being that person. And that was a huge wake-up call to be like, obviously there's a lot of other stuff that has happened in that time, but that was one of the really big wake-up calls that I had. I'm not that person anymore. Like, you have diverted a lot of that love to yourself, which is fine, but the way my relationships look right now as it pertains to friendship, even family, the way I'm showing up in the relationships with people that I love is not how I know myself to be in my prime. And in my prime is my true form. It's not this version of myself. Like, I know that. And so I have been fighting to get back to her, which also means assessing certain relationships. It means, I don't know exactly fully what it means, but I just know how I feel and how I'm navigating. I don't think I have the words for it right now, because I'm someone who takes a while to process and then explain in a way that is short and concise. So when I eventually do the video on To the Girls That Love Loudly, I will explain the journey that is happening right now. It's not so deep. It's just like I've made the decision, and now it's guiding my actions. And so locking into like just being myself more. I don't know what that translates to in all the areas of my life, but I know I've started doing the work internally, and so I'm really, really excited because, yeah, I really like myself, and I really like myself operating as that person. I think I've liked all the versions of myself. Apart from when I was little, I was kind of a bitch. But since I grew a heart, yeah, I really like myself, and so I'm excited to fully come back to her. I've already kind of started. I've had some great conversations already. Oh my god, my legs. Ooh. Ooh. Gosh, maybe I do need to prioritize fitness, because just sat down for 4 or 5 seconds. Oh golly, my leg is like numb. Like really numb. This is borderline embarrassing. But I don't know, there's something about this time. Like, I guess this time last year, it was like the new year's coming. I needed an internship, so I was like locked in. I was doing a conference, which is the first of its kind that I'd done. So I was locked in. I was pushing myself in ways that I hadn't before, so I was locked in. There's not as much pressure this year, but the impact of the things I'm working on are far bigger than anything I've done, to be quite frank. Like, point blank, period. And so I'm locking in, but not in a rah-rah, like no sleep, no whatever way. I'm locking in a sustainable way, knowing that if I can afford to take it easy, it means I can take it easy. There will be a time where I will not be able to afford to take it easy. Like, it will not even be an option to be like, oh, slow down. What do you mean? Like, there are deadlines, there's things in place. So right now I'm moving forward, but like at a steady pace, because I know that there'll be a time where like I don't have control of the pace. Life will just demand for me to move faster. So, guys, let's see how it all pans out. We have some big things to accomplish. This conversation has actually really energized me. I was very, like, not lethargic, I was very tired. I'm also luteal. Women, if you don't know what that means, you gotta check in with your body. You gotta lock into female health, especially female reproductive health. You gotta know about that cycle. And so I have no energy, but I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna work on my little project. And yeah, I'll see you very soon.